Guatemala 2017. Did not expect this trip at all, but let me show you a little bit of what God did while I was there. I had to pick a favorite part of my trip. It would have to be all of it. Like, God moved in so many ways and opened so many doors, and hearts were touched and lives were changed, and I think his power just moved in so many different ways and areas, like places that I had never been to, people that I had never met before. And I got to see families that I have been trying to speak to about Christ for years, and they were welcoming and they were waiting and they were so much more accepting and willing to listen to what I had to say about Christ, and willing to be prayed for and ministered to. And I feel like God moved. These next families, like when I met them, they were so hesitant. Like I had to ease my way into even coming next to their houses and speaking to their parents. I think like going back and being consistent and sharing the same Christ every time and shining the same light upon them has changed their hearts, and now they're willing. They are now like willing to listen about Christ and to be prayed over and ministered to. And I mean, they want to give me their last bite. It's such a beautiful thing. We are going to visit some families that need food. Se está que
ahorita vamos para allá. Aquí está adentro. Aquí está tu mamá.
Lo que ganan son para...
Sí, que lleva a su hermana el suyo, doña Rita. ¿Verdad? Que lleva a su hermana el suyo.
So I'm walking to buy more food, except for I think I came the wrong way and I was at school. And I'm gonna pass it out later or after I'm done. So it's starting to rain and there aren't any tuk-tuks available. So I'm waiting in the rain. Say hi to my friend. I have a story for that. So here's the story behind that. My friend, I named her Angel. She doesn't have a name. She didn't know her name. She can't speak. But when I first moved to Guatemala, I lived in an area that there was a lot of drunk people laying on the floor. I mean, everywhere. There was everywhere, cantinas, bars, and everything. And I kept being warned, like, don't go by this lake. She's crazy. People would be like, don't go by her because she'll hit you. And so I started speaking to her and started sharing the love of Christ with her and giving her food. I was scared, yeah, but I did that the whole year that I was there. But I mean, it's been years, and I tried, you know, I didn't think she would remember me if she ever saw me again. She saw me, and I saw somebody's face just completely light up, and she was sitting outside of a bar again, and she got up and she hugged me, and she hugged me and she did not want to let me go, and people around were just staring like, what is happening right now in our lives? But it was so beautiful and she was excited. But that's what the power of God does. When we shine our lights and allow them to see what the love of Christ looks like, then they're attracted to it and they are drawn to it. Okay, we're all cheering in tuk-tuk. Yes. This time I had the opportunity to bring the word to churches every night, every day that I was there, sometimes twice a day. And it was sometimes extremely long drive. Many times since I've been to Guatemala, I haven't ever really seen a lot of women preaching or bringing the word. So that was a blessing to like have so many doors open, so many that I couldn't go to all of them. Many people were, you know, came to the altar call. So many people were asked to be prayed over and spoke about how the word changed and blessed their lives. And I know it was God, and I could feel and see the power of God moving within hearts and lives, and it's amazing. It's amazing to see it all, and it's a blessing. We finally made it, and that was the longest, bumpiest drive ever, and I'm definitely car sick, but we're here. Tika, hola!
Hola!
Nos sentimos honrados de parte del Señor también, porque no hay nada mejor que servirle al Señor, y hoy tenemos esa bendición. Amén.
God has given me this understanding that we cannot change the entire world, but we can change one heart, one family, one life at a time by shining the light on Him, and that's what we do. There all day, every day, passing out food, and there would still be a need. And I'm speaking to people about Christ, and there would still be a need, and praying for people day after day, and there would still be a need. many people that need help. I mean, we went to house after house and visited family after family that was in need of food and of Christ, and it didn't end. Hardest thing coming home, like leaving a country that is in need, but not only that, but not being able to express and show how you truly feel about the poverty while you're there. And then coming home and no one really understands what you're going through, but the power of God just moves, and the Spirit of God just like intercedes for you and gets you through. And you remember that God will continue to open doors and you'll be back, and that God will do things and move within us. So we have to continue to keep pushing forward, to keep letting it shine and keep moving.